RB Grand Slam tries to pick up the chase, but will have a lot of work to do to catch Diamond Gem AA, who comes past the quarter pole with an increasing lead. RB Grand Slam moves into second place. Quick Ray AA and AA Take a Chance are next as they make their way through the stretch, and Diamond Gem AA is putting on a procession. Diamond Gem AA has kicked away in the UAE President Cup, and Diamond Gem AA shines once again at the Preakness. A tremendous performance to close out the history at Pimlico. Diamond Gem AA by as much as you like. Gates open, even beginning. Restless Rambler hustled to go to the early lead and quickly opens up on the field. Opens up a length and a half. Being chased by Epic Drama, Naughty Child, and Loud Fusaichi along the inside. And then back to Miley's Blue Cat in fifth place, but already 5 lengths off the lead. Then Elusive Virtue and BDR Dragster last of the 7 as they come to the end of the backstretch. And it's the 10-year-old Restless Rambler who kicks clear, racing 2 to 3 lengths in front of the 9-year-old Epic Drama. The old ones teaching the young ones a lesson to this point as they round the far turn. And then comes Loud Fusaichi as they make the turn into the stretch. Restless Rambler with Epic Drama ranging up on the outside. Loud Fusaichi trying to sneak through on the inside, and then Miley's Blue Cat. Great finish. Restless Rambler, Epic Drama, Restless Rambler holding on. Restless Rambler defeats Epic Drama. Miley's Blue Cat. Loud Fusaichi was fourth in a time of 52.17 seconds.
HM Al Shaheen the first to make the move, trying to get the jump on Al Gadier, but Al Gadier matching HM Al Shaheen. Al Doha trying to close in between that pair, and then comes Moshrif down the outside. Abbas with work to do. HM Al Shaheen, Al Gadier, and Al Doha. It's Al Gadier who has the lead. Al Gadier trying to fend off Al Doha, and then HM Al Shaheen. Al Gadier now asserting his greatness, and now a 2-time Doha Triple Crown winner. Al Gadier over Al Doha and HM Al Shaheen.
Gates open for race 4. Oxbro, the favorite, hopped in the air and lost 4 lengths coming out of the gates as Stolen Love challenges for the early lead. Haynes Fever punching through to the inside to take over in the run to the clubhouse turn. Charging Lion 3 horses wide, Incorporate 4 horses wide, and Oxbro, after a tardy beginning, is really charting a wide course into the first turn, and Sir Douglas is last of all. So the favorite in a tough position early on as they run to the 3/4 mile pole. And it is Haynes Fever right where he likes to be, showing the way to the backstretch by a length from Stolen Love, kept away from the rail in second place, and then Charging Lion in the pink cap all on his own in third. Followed next in the field by Incorporate, Oxbro, and Sir Douglas. They run to the halfway stage after an opening quarter in 23 and 4, and it's Haynes Fever with a daylight advantage, a length and a quarter in front of Stolen Love. A good eye on the leader in second place past the half-mile pole. They've kicked 3 lengths in front of Charging Lion, and then comes Oxbro, Incorporate, and Sir Douglas is at the rear. They went a half mile in 47 and 1, moving into the far turn, and it's Haynes Fever who's now challenged by Stolen Love for the lead, and Stolen Love puts the nose in front for Brian Pedroza as they come past the quarter pole, followed next by Charging Lion making a 3-wide bid, and then comes Incorporate as they went 3/4 in 1:11 and 4 into the stretch, and it's Stolen Love from Haynes Fever. Charging Lion, turquoise blinkers down the outside, but this game veteran Stolen Love, the 9-year-old in his 84th lifetime start, is kicking away, and Stolen Love, first off the claim for leading trainer Jamie Ness, goes on to the victory over Charging Lion, Haynes Fever, and Incorporate in 1 minute 42 and 4/5 seconds for the mile and 70 yards. Gates open for the Texas Arabian Stallion Stakes. Quicksand AA with a slow beginning. Stablemate Diamond Gem AA with a quick beginning. And it's Diamond Gem AA going to the early lead, but kept away from the rail by Kasur and Job AA. These 3 in a line moving into the clubhouse turn with a 3-length head start on RB Grand Slam in 4th place. Quicksand AA recovers to 5th. And then Patty's Day in 6th place, 3 horses wide through the opening turn with Like Moulin Rouge and RB Rathawain at the back of the pack. At the end of the opening quarter mile, they turn on to the back stretch, and Kasur has the lead. Diamond Gem AA headstrong, now taking over from Kasur, and it's the 3-year-old Diamond Gem AA with a half-length advantage on Kasur. Job AA is in third place, and then 3 lengths back to Quicksand AA and RB Grand Slam, followed by Like Moulin Rouge. Paddy's Day, in his final career start, is sitting second last, 7 lengths off the lead at the halfway stage. RB Rathawain, the trailer, as they move into the far turn, and it's Diamond Gem AA trying to up the ante in front. Moves to a 1.5 advantage. Now it's 2 lengths. Quicksand AA, his stablemate, making a 3-wide bid on the outside of Job AA, and then comes Kasur, followed by RB Grand Slam, Like Moulin Rouge, and then RB Rathawain and Paddy's Day is last past the quarter pole. They prepare to turn into the home stretch. Allegro Arabian's runners are 1-2. The 3-year-old Diamond Gem AA, the 9-year-old Quicksand AA, with Horse of the Year on the line. They come to the final furlong, and it's Quicksand AA racing up and eyeballing Diamond Gem AA. They have it to themselves with 100 yards to go. Diamond Gem AA digging in. Quicksand AA on the outside. Diamond Gem AA toughs this one out, and the 3-year-old wins the Texas Arabian Stallion Stakes. Diamond Gem AA over Quicksand AA, then RB Grand Slam, followed by RB Rathawain. Gates Open Race 9 is underway. Julia Chibuli springs out of the gates from the outside, now taken on by Irish Defense and Filibustin, and then Nocturnal Mission and In Midair in mid-division, followed further back by Tango Delta and Countess Geraldine is last of all, with the 7 runners covered by 7 lengths in the run down the back stretch, and it is Irish Defense who shows the way by a 1/2 length, being pressured to the outside by Filibustin Red Cap, a 1.5 to In Midair, tucked away along the rail inside of Julia Chibuli, and then as they run round the far turn, Nocturnal Mission runs in between that pair. These first 5 tightly bunched, covered by just 2 lengths, and it's a long gap back in the field to Tango Delta and Countess Geraldine is last of all. Wide open with a 1/4 mile to the finish, and it's Filibustin who now lays it down to Irish Defense. Irish Defense has something to say about that and gets a second wind up the inside. These 2 lengths in front of In Midair into the clear in the purple silks, and then comes Nocturnal Mission and Julia Chibuli. Here's In Midair putting her best foot forward. In Midair races up to Filibustin. In Midair takes over at the line and goes on for the win. In Midair defeats Filibustin, and then came Irish Defense and Nocturnal Mission.